Hello, everyone. I'm super pumped to start with you this year, even if the title doesn't say the same thing. What a year, 2025. What a crazy year. We were expecting to get the best year ever. We were supposed to be tired of winning. And the end of the year surprised everyone because normally at the end of the year, Q4, we have Bitcoin going up. That's what happened most of the time. Well, 2025 was minus 23% according to CoinGlass, which is as bad as what happened in 2018. And that kind of scary because you remember 2018 was towards the end of the bull market at that time. So are we going to crash again like that? I don't know. I hope not. But we're going to see these tons of opportunities and some movements that are happening that lets you know, like, all right, they're preparing this, they know what they're doing, and we're going to get basically something probably good. So it's like, remember, like, 1 year only, Bitcoin was only down, was 2022. 2018 was almost. So we get like boom, 4 years. It's like, are we gonna have 2026 same? I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be the element we are going to watch today because actually, as an investor, you should want it to go down unless you bought at the top of the top of the TPD top, but otherwise you want it to go down. And I'm gonna check like all the question and the comments that arrive as well. I think it's just we expected the seasonality of 2025 at the end that should be good, but what happened is actually we had a different catalyst of the elements. First, company treasury purchased by asset was just downhill. We had a good moment during summertime. I don't know what happened. The temperature must have been good. They bought a lot of Bitcoin, and after it's just fizzled out. Now you can see another element that is interesting. Like one of the most boring asset of this season was, of course, Ethereum, and we can see that now Ethereum had quite a lot of buys, and we can see that we start to see increase again for Bitcoin towards the end of the year. So that's something that we want to monitor because those things are going to move the market more than we think. Are Elon and Pump Fund gonna hats going on? I think I don't understand one of the word. And then when we check the ETFs inflow, it's disappointing. So now, what is going on? The liquidation event. Everyone got liquidated on 1010, right? But we see some elements that are interesting. And I think like the crypto is in a spot that we love. This chart is quite an important one. This is a Bitcoin price versus a Bitcoin mining price. Now, how much does it cost to mine versus how much it gets sold on the market? And of course, if you are a Bitcoin miner, you want to make profit with it. And the interesting part is you can see that it almost never, ever goes when you touch the Bitcoin mining price. It almost never goes under. It's really small section when it goes under that price. And when it goes under, like that's like perfect time to buy every time. So now it's all depend. Like unless you think like, oh yeah, Bitcoin is gone now, which would be weird because every year that passed that Bitcoin lasts, the chances of Bitcoin to succeed just increase. And we are pretty close to it. We're pretty close to it. So buying in that range would not be the worst idea. I mean, it would be a better idea to buy some now at 88 than it was at 126. That's a fact, right? Now, of course, like nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to buy some green candle. And that's the sad part about it. And then I'm going to show you who is buying Bitcoin right now because someone accumulated 8,888.88888 Bitcoin, which is crazy. And they make fun of us. What's up? FNKS1. Yes, meme coins are the new altcoins. I agree. I mean, the people were saying we don't have an alt season. We didn't need an alt season. People want speculative vehicles. That's what it is. So what do you think? What's going to happen here? We may have, and that's that's kind of like the troublesome part. It's like you look at the previous cycle, we had the double top like that, and then we have a double top like that as well. But depending when you enter the cycle, a lot of people start to be comfortable. So I hope we're gonna touch those parts, which is not that bad. Like 74, can see like, okay, why the Bitcoin price went down into the mining, and then you see like every time it went down, like here it went down. It's pretty rare. Like those parts, that's the only ones. So we're gonna monitor that closely. Put the light at the back. Look at that. There you go. Now we're worth a lot more. And few things happening on chain. So the most important part that we had recently was a lighter that did the airdrop. So they released their token. And it went down from 3.37 to now at 2.64. A lot of movements happening on chain. We see that Justin Sun, classic Justin, entrepreneur, diplomat, astronaut, art collector, founder, advisor. What it doesn't do, we don't know. So Justin Sun received tons of lighter. Is lighter better than hype? That's a good question. And I'm going to answer that. So if we see according to the market cap of lighter is at 2.6 billion. And the market cap of hype, oh man, like hype, is it that down? Let me, where is it? 32, wow. Is at 13. No, 23. So according to the price of the market, we would say no. Now, what I both like is like on both sides, like you can explore. So there's the beauty of it is perp decks. Perp decks are going to be a thing even more in 2026. Why? Because for now, perp decks, we were just a few people using it. It's whales. It's big money. It's not like all the retailers and everything and all the investment funds, but it's going to be more and more. And I think like people are going to miss out on this. Like imagine being able to invest on the biggest thing that creates money in crypto, which are exchanges, because they make money no matter what. The market going up, the market going down, they make a ton of money. So why not going on that? And I think like that's the part that a lot of the market are going to miss. So we see that Justin Sun received, look at that, 4.3 million. Almost $5 million of lighter. So then there's a lot of elements around lighter about like some people that receive an allocation that we don't understand why. And we're going to see what happened around this. Honestly, that's probably going to be elements that's going to give us power to short or long this one. Now, Hyperliquid, I think the ecosystem of builders is just on par. I've never seen something like that. So I'm biased. I have invested in Hyperliquid, and then like at $3 or $4. But I want to see what's going to uncover. And then the good thing is we have some movement on Solana meme coins. They're coming back. So of course, Stockchain did some analysis. The dormant coin, OneCoin, a whale was inactive for 2 months and then reactivated and top blasted 46K in it. That's 3 hours ago. Boom, we see the buy into OneCoin. Interesting, right? And then we see some DCA as well going on. So December 31st, like we had an update. The last 4 hours, a new whale accumulated for 100K worth of it. It is moving. So we're gonna check this wallet. Zero fees is the future, but what product and why will win 100 billion market cap? That's an interesting point. Yeah, I think zero fees is the future, and that's why anyone who started to farm lighter should go on and farm Paradex because they have zero fees as well. And how it works is really interesting. So this is like you can just farm it now. You have 1 month to farm it, and you're gonna get the zero fees too. I mean, that's what I do. Proof is in the pudding, and I know like I'm in it. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. So if you're gonna trade perps, or even if you're just gonna long on one side, short on the other side, which is still a winning thing. Like now nobody is interested in it. So why not doing it? Now let's get back to our OneCoin. OneCoin, this guy has a 124K now. And that's the kind of wallet you want to follow. Because he has only one token. OneCoin can change your life. It's a bond coin. So are we going to see a new wave, right? Are we going to see a new bond season? Well, that's the question that we need to answer. So we have White Whale, which is the biggest coin on Solana Pump Fund at the moment. I think I have something around it here. There you go. This one, I think. Where is it? I lost my tab, gentlemen. Well, it doesn't matter. So I want to see like when Stockchain started to talk about OneCoin. Update number 7, update number 6, update number 5, update number 4, update number 3, update number 2, and update number 1. So they started December 24. December 24. Oh man. It's just like the amount. Look at that. Look at that. Stockchain just gives you a 300. It's 300%. Like you get on a 4x free on your timeline. It's insane. It's insane. Is it me or Stockchain gave a 4x for free on the timeline? And that's something you can go inside. So that's USD1 meme. So why they pump? That's the thing. Like, so our research guy at Stockchain, it's interesting. He showed me there's a proposal actually. WLFI, which is the fund by Trump parts and everything. They pushed a proposal. So to reshape USD1, they say utilize unlocked WLFI treasury holding to support the growth of USD1. So the summary is the adversary proposal recommends World Liberty Financial begin to actively utilize a limited allocation of its unlocked treasury to support the growth of USD1. This will allow World Liberty Financial to enhance strategic partnership and support the adoption and usage of USD1. Now let's check so far where we are on it. So it's still active, and we have 70% votes that are for. The end is on January 4th, so it's pretty soon. And that's probably a bullish news. So I guess people are positioning themselves for it, right? And that's something we want to look out for. Like as investors, that's something we want to look out for. By the way, as we were talking about Bitcoin going into some interesting buy zone here, the best way to go on for 2026, and that's probably the best gift you can do to yourself, is to start to DCA, dollar cost average, recurring buy every day or every week or every month, whatever you want. But if you do that for 5 years, I just don't see how you will miss out. And then for that, you can use Bybit. There will be a link in the description. With the code The Handsome, you get tons of reward. You can see $50, $100, $800, up to 30K with using the code. It supports the channel, and I use Bybit personally. I love it for so many reasons that I did a video about. Now, will I enter USD1 now? I'm going to check closely because I just don't see how it could not go that much higher. But Solana meme coins show signs of life, like, I mean, white whale exploded. Everyone was like on the side of it, and it reached 80 million. That's things that people want to see. To be able to have a revival of meme coins. And I think like it's not even a revival because you see like bullish stays up 22M. Then we have white whale still at 70M, which is not the 1 billion that we were used to, but like we got to reshape our expectations. Like this is crazy, the growth, right? It's insane. So we're going to have battles, and then we're going to have coins moving like that. And that's the interesting part. That's what we want. Now, back to Bitcoin, because I think like we can wrap it up. Oh, stay handsome, always a good trader. Not always, but always learning. So we're here on this obscure Chinese websites because the net inflow of the ETF is just boring. It's just boring. Like now, let's check Sol ETF. We have a little bit of inflow. Look at that. Solana ETF. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now I wish we could understand. 但是我看不懂这个东西啊，还是我觉得很多绿。It's almost only green. And if we check the one from Bitcoin, no, I'm not going to go into the XRP ETF. It's still on the towards down. So it's like, what are we doing? Like we were supposed to get like easy with it. But as I said, there are some elements, and it's always like, you look at the big picture, what's going on, right? The inflow, outflow. We're still at a net flow negative. Now, it doesn't mean that the ETFs are the smart money. Tether Tether. Now, again, why do we want to know about Tether? This is the third biggest asset on the blockchain, right? Tether is one of the biggest, if not the biggest company in crypto. And Paolo Ardoino, which is the CEO of Tether, now remember, Tether shook hands with Trump. Friendship. And this is massive. They acquired 8,888.88888 Bitcoin in Q4 2025. So when we saw the massive red candle, who was buying? The guys who decide how much stablecoin goes on the blockchain, and then those stablecoin usually create a buy pressure or sell pressure. Crazy, right? So when you think about it, it's like, why those people are buying when everyone is crying? They must know something we don't. There's just no other ways. Because you cannot be buying that much Bitcoin, almost 10,000 Bitcoin, if you didn't make money, right? So what are they going to do with it? What they're going to do with it? Like, it is the interesting part, right? I want you to, like, understand that. Understand it. It's just a massive thing for crypto. So what do they see? What do they expect? Well, they surely expect it to go back higher than it was before. Do they have the power to move the market? More than I do, more than you do. Right? So that's something we're going to look out for. Now, of course, we get some new layer 2 privacy coin, Shade L2, scam allegation. So until this is cleared up, just don't go into it, right? And then we get a Bitmine expand their Ethereum staking footprint. So Bitmine, another big company in crypto, they staked almost 200K worth of Ethereum, valued at 352. Now we want to check for Ethereum. What do we have on the ETF, right? I lost my link. There you go. Ethereum is terrible. Terrible. Like, I mean, if you held Ethereum, like, it probably was one of the worst year you could ever imagine. You'd be like, "Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that?" It's like, it's just boring after boring after boring because people wanted an alt season and we didn't get an alt season because we didn't need it. So like, while Tether, they bought like $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. It's crazy. Now they are holding. No, they didn't buy 10 billion. Sorry, they own 10 billion worth of Bitcoin. They own almost 100K Bitcoin. It's insane. So you always want to monitor the people that have the highest balance, right? Look at that. Look at that. Almost 100K Bitcoin. They're gonna move it. It's just another game. And then we get December 4 MC minutes shows the Fed is worried about short-term funding could size up. Well, guys. At some point, we're gonna stop looking at the Fed for our investment. Like, it's just the rhythm of the market's been so much depending of what this guy says that it's almost becomes like too much at some point, right? And another coin that you probably saw a lot is it still in training? Canton. I have to admit, I completely missed out on Canton. I was like, I saw it trending a few times. I didn't even know what they do. So Canton Network is crazy because they processed already $6 trillion in real world asset, and they facilitated about 350 billion per day in U.S. Treasury transaction, partnering with Nasdaq Calypso and Broadridge and DTC. So what is interesting around that one is that we see that our Canton RWA raised and lighter and a hyperliquid multiplier. This is important. RWA are probably going to interest a lot of the investors this year. Why? Because they want something more stable. It's like when they had a lot of volatility. So I know that stable coins are going to be a big topic. Like people will want to, GM, what's up? People will want to have a more yield. We're going to see people wanting to have 20% yield and co. And then, as I say, perp decks are going to be a way also to acquire a lot of it. So Canton is a blockchain built specifically for financial institution, designed to enable secure, interoperable, and privacy preserving transaction. Its token became transferable on November 10, and after initial drawdown of more than 50%, it had fully recovered and now up 47% over the past months. And that's what I was saying. Like it's processed 6 trillion in real world assets and about 350 billion. So they have tons of institutional partners like Broadridge, 8 trillion per month. And that's the only positive sign. So that's why like I wanted to show like, okay, ETF is down and everything, but then we might see institution investing through other vehicles. So then the daily fees is good. It's good. It's crazy how every companies that did well or you kind of invested have daily fees. Well, except Pump. I mean, Pump, they had a good launch of the token because it almost doubled in price. But then it's kind of not doing well. And it's sad because like if you check the daily fees of Pump Fund, it's big. They make a lot. I just don't know why like people just hate it. I mean, we didn't get the airdrop either, so I can understand. But if you check Pump Fund daily revenue, like Q4, they still made 76 million. That's big. That's almost $1 million a day, right? Almost. The Q3 was still $1 million a day. So when you check that, and then you see others, like Canton, that makes half of that per day. Why they asked me to connect to see that? They're kidding me? I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna search deeper into Canton. why I don't see it? Well, that's fine. See the U shape. We started nice, and now it's just going back up. The number of active users and transaction is just been above and beyond. I think it's always like you got to check the on-chain data basically. If you check on-chain data, boom, you have it. So it's interesting dashboard here that's going to compare the DEX valuation. So the FDV, we get 2.7, 5.4, and 24 here for hyperliquid. Then the circulating market cap is 700 million, sorry, 1.6 billion, 6.1. They pretty much have the same percentage, right? Then when you check the TVL and the annualized fees, we still see like quiet an amount where it's like FDV to TVL is 5.8x, 4.3, and 1.9. FDV to open interest. Open interest is a metric that you want to check because open interest means that people did some long or some short, and then those one are going to pay interest basically to the people that are doing on the other side. Because of course, if you do a 20x leverage, you need someone else on the other side to lend you those coins to be able to have them on your position. And then that's quite good representation of like what is the usage. However, because Lighter has no fees and then it was in a farming cycle, I guess the open interest was higher at the time and then probably inflated. But otherwise, if you check the FDV here to the TVL value locked, we get a 6x multiple. And here we get a 2x. However, we see that people started to withdraw. So we want to monitor that, like what is going to be the TVL on Lighter. If the TVL start to increase, then it might be a good opportunity because we could see Lighter joining the other ones. And there's no clear path right now, but still can see something around this. And then back to Ethereum, we get Vitalik, 2 goals. Ethereum must meet to become the world computer. Right? It time to move because the competition is fierce now, right? Vitalik talks about like how like Ethereum scaled pretty well, gets limits increased, blob count increased, node software quality improved, ZKVM, which is important to provide privacy. Privacy is still going to be really big this year. As more as people understand how the blockchain work and everything, the more we will get around privacy because it's just important. So he wants to like have the network to achieve a true global usability and decentralization simultaneously to fulfill this world computer ideal. So he won against focusing on winning the next meta, like tokenized dollar or hype-driven usage, and emphasizing on durable infrastructure instead. So the walkaway test is central. Ethereum system should function even if the original developers vanish or major infrastructure fail, which is important because you want an open system like that just work. So Ethereum aims to become foundational infrastructure for finance, identity, and governance in a trustless, censorship-resistant manner. So why it's important? Because Ethereum success hinge on balancing scale with decentralization. The core tension in blockchain design, basically. It's like you want scaling, but decentralization, like it's always complicated. Like some, like when it's like really works as a company, then it's different. So long term, if this happened, that's going to be bullish for Ethereum if they want to see a decentralized world computer. Now we need to be aware and to be mindful about like what's happening on it. Like what are we going to see? Happy New Year to you too. So our good old Warren Buffett retires, right? Yeah. And the thing is, is retiring, and Berkshire Hathaway holds almost $400 billion. Sorry, let me get back there. So Warren Buffett retires as Berkshire Hathaway hold a record 382 billion in cash and has sold 184 billion of stocks over 3 years. So that signal a cautious market outlook, right? This is just insane, the size they have. The new CEO, Greg Abel, may maintain traditional value investing, but has shown openness to indirect crypto exposure and some digital bank with crypto operation. And Nubank raised $500 million from Berkshire Hathaway. Nubank for Latin America, LATAM, 127 million customers from 0 to 100 million. Where we are, this look like a Revolut, but for that. And do we get like a crypto directly into it? Un app para todo. ¿Y todo? No app. We know that Latin America is quite attracted to crypto due to stability of some of their currencies. So and we have the news that in 2024, Nubank launched swap pool in its app. The initial implementation involving USDC and four most popular crypto. So technically, Berkshire Hathaway now has part of a company that helps you buy crypto. So let's see. I mean, It is it's actually run by Paxos. Okay, so I have to research that because Nubank and Paxos, that could be something we want to look closer. Um, do we see any? I'm gonna check as well, like if we have any coin. Oh fuck, man! Like look at that. I was on the terminal on the side, and I saw Pistache at 150K market cap, and it just went up. So what I like to go is to trending and then users here to show how many people are on it. By the way, you have the link in the description if you want to have a 35% cashback, because I start to see like a bonk meme going to be better than pump farm memes. This I can't know, honestly. This really depend. Like I think we will see at some point a bonk season coming back via USD1 when the proposition is validated. So deep in Fortran archive, there's a code devoted to pistachio. Take a look. Be creative. I want to see this pistache. May 2024 pistachio. I'm gonna buy one soul and then let's see if it goes back down. Could accumulate a bit. There was some pump here. Okay, on the way down like that. I'm gonna DCA on the way down. Checking the community. Quite a lot of members. Okay, the admin is not bad. Just send it. Low market cap coins. Yeah, that's a great idea. And of course, I could have get it way earlier on stock fund because it called it at 25K market cap. Print scan. It's terrible. It was given to me and I didn't size it. Hey, it's all right. See, USD1 super cycle, 300K. So we have like better play around it. That's why I think like, what do we have on? One coin is already up since we started to talk about it. Okay. Funny enough, I lost on this coin before. Mhm. What do you guys like about this format actually for the live stream? Let me know. Like, I'm trying to give you a rundown about like what happened, everything in the news, and then the important points. Wow, your friend deved one coin plus 300 soul in of fees. That's insane. Wow. Check Dino. So the buy on my tracker came straight to the live. Hey, you got to watch what we talked about before the live. Um, okay, thank you, Sigma, for your feedback. So probably faster to the news. I have a format already. Like, I think like okay. All right, we will check on daily market updates. Was watching what I ate sushi. Really enjoyed, boy. Okay, very informative. Okay, nice. Thank you. Oh, field price now is not too disgusting for pistache, and I agree. Pistache may be like that. I agree. Like, but every time I don't fully understand the meme, I'm like, it usually run. We get a new print scan score. Cheddar. What does it look like? Holders. It looks a bit bundly. We have a community. A girlfriend said she liked pistache. Man, it always works. The girlfriend index is just the best. This logo is going viral on X. Okay. Younger cheddar. I have a good video coming on Polymarket. I tested a lot of tools. I just didn't have the bandwidth today to talk about it during the live because if we get like all of them into one, like that's gonna be insane. Like it's gonna be too much for the live stream. Cheddar, we're up nicely. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, nice, nice. Prince Can still working then? I guess so. Um, they pay Dex, okay. Still quite bundly to my taste, huh? Oh, then 1 year ago it was sold as well. Like, I'm gonna get out here. $15. What a an insane trade, Antoine. I'm not gonna trade in big sizes right now because I still wanna explore. Okay. Pistache is getting a lot less traction into calls and everything. Let's see on the 5-minute chart, where are we? Okay. Top 10 exits is pretty close to where we are right now. I didn't even check the full order tab. So we get some fresh wallets. Get some low balance. Oh, Gake is in it. Okay, so Gake did Gake candle, I guess. Greg. Well, the advantage is Gake selling is quite lower chance than some other KOLs. House on USD1. I think I saw it on trending here. House coin USD1. And that was a good trade if you told me a bit earlier. House 1 USD. My God, I don't like to buy at this price. Why you push me this right now? That looks promising though. If that one run, then we're gonna get a big run on USD1 coins. I give you my wallet. I removed the. Because I feel like if I go into a house coin, like I could, it's gonna be a leverage of one coin. Like, oh, just go into the alpha play, not the beta play, right? Oh, everyone voted for that. Okay. Buy back and burn. Your chart is red, bro. Yeah, I know. Like, it's when you split your attention between many things. Like my wallet is and beautiful, I think. Last 30 days. Okay. I mean, all, I guess we still had a nice growth, right? It's like I haven't traded much in all months. I had like a conference and stuff. So we're going to refocus. I'm not worried if we really want to push on something. One coin is going up at least. House. I'm going to add it to my watch list, okay? There you go. Pistache is holding. You're going to be able to buy your house with USD1. Thank you, my friend. Let's try something. I'm gonna go into trending app users, and we're gonna check if we can find some lower market cap. So what do we have here? Community. Okay. IPO. It's insane. Straw Hat. Straw Hat cult. What is that one? Okay, we had a quite a speed run. Yeah, I'm not that much of a fan of the top orders. I feel like this was created many times already. I want to open this on stream. So I gotta be careful. Yeah. Not gonna touch that. Oh, Pistache. Thank you, Pistache. Pistache is back in the game. We had a profit of a staggering $10 on Pistache. Cheddar is going up to migration. Damn. Damn, we were good on that. We were good on that. I'm already out. Yeah, Cheddar. Oh, 30K. No, we still where we left it. Ah, too bad he already went. It it didn't migrate. It was a smart tweet. How long? It was 7 hours ago. I feel like I could buy some here because it's gonna be low anyway. Launching my meme coin with 4 different web apps. Why would you launch it with different web app? Turn my girlfriend into a voice agent for the website. That's crazy. So what I'm gonna do? What do we have here as holders? Mm. Still bundling, yeah. Don't think it's gonna run it. They cry me too much. Hey, come on, Pistache. Do what you want to do. House is going up nicely. But I think it's based on this one. Like if this one goes up, then the rest gonna go up. The most iconic hat ever from One Piece. Yeah, I'm not sold on the idea. Ah, another $100 challenge with Polymarket. Polymarket's gonna be way slower, but that could be interesting. House builder of bricks for sure. Ah, utility for the coin. Okay, got it. Send me your app on X. I will check. Look like the guy was posting before. Doesn't seem to be posting much now. It's a strange concept. Anti-sniper. I said, send me your thing on X, the link. I will check. Yeah, I ain't taking that. Oh, cheddar 46. We said he's gonna bond. That guy was right. We cheated. We cheated like cheaters. Come on, pistache. Like, we need to hit the 600K and then we can go on our life, you know? Like this, we have 2 win, 1 tiny loss today, and we can be happy. But like if you keep hovering here between 200 K and then 250, we're not going anywhere, right? My field price at 222. Like that's a lucky number. Don't think it's gonna hold for long. Well, let's see. Let's see. House. Oh my god. Oh my god. Had a giga candle here. Look at me. I didn't want it to go into that. So what I'm gonna do, guys, we're gonna go all tricks. Damn, that sucks. Deb, send me your profile. I don't even have enough soul now. Which wallet is it connected though? Maybe why. There we go. I had the wrong wallet connected. No fucking wonder. A pin. We're gonna put 2 soul, liquidity slippage. You put 10%, swap slippage. Then put 20%. Swap impact, price max, spot, custom. Okay. Always farming, my friend. I don't understand the narrative around it. Around which one? And I have some liquidity pool I need to close. Oh my god, like that's so me. I open, I forget about it, and then it's just nuke. Damn, pistache, you doing me this. What are you doing? Clicking buttons. I guess I'm gonna have to go. My assistant just arrived. So gonna work on some stuff. Again, like all the feedback around the live stream is super, super interesting. So like give me all the feedback of what you think about the live, what you like to see more, what you like to see less. I want to be able to help you guys because that's what's drive me. And I'm gonna go down, pick her up, and then we're gonna work on some stuff, clip it. What's your wallet address? There you go. Hi guys. See you later. Maybe I go back live. I will inform you on Telegram. Oh yeah, we didn't even put the live on Twitch today. Crazy, huh? I had fun. So